He continues to tell me I took his hand, but I know better than that.
No, she's incorrect. It was her, for sure. My name is Tom. I'm co-owner with my wife, Mari.
And I'm Mari, hence the name Tomari's. Tom and I are partners and married. We put this place together about 4 years ago. One of the things that makes us a little bit different than the tree lots in town is that you can come into the shop prior to walking the lot, get something hot to warm your hands as you're walking through the lot looking at the trees, whether that's a hot cocoa or a specialty coffee drink or a spiked coffee drink for that matter, or a cocktail.
This used to be called the Little Log Store. It was a gas station convenience store that went belly up. So it sat vacant for 6 or 7 years. And every day we drive by and say, we ought to buy that and make it into a coffee shop. And somehow opportunity arose, made an offer, bought it, turned into the money pit just like the movie. The day we closed, we came down to have a celebratory cocktail, and we went in to the counter. I put down the drinks. As I set them down, the floor gave way, and I ended up down in the crawl space. It took us about a year to renovate.
We started Tomari's primarily because we wanted a community meeting place. We call ourselves a public house. In the old days, they used to open a house to the public, a house in the neighborhood to the public, and we want to be that open house in the neighborhood. Our center post is our coffee, which we buy from Mad Loon, who roasts right here in the building. Everything that we serve is made by locals here on the mountain and in Colorado. I have never met a man who loves Christmas more than this man. He goes all out for Christmas with lights and decorations, and the Christmas trees are just an extension of who he truly is.
I just enjoy the holiday, what it brings, the family, the feeling, and that's what this does. I just love it up here in the mountains, and it makes it that much better. Well, it was our second year in, and I just noticed cars coming down with trees on the top, and it occurred to me we just have a perfect location for it. So I tried it the first year, and it was a huge success. We have a lot of land up 4 miles from here, and so do our neighbors, and there's some open space, and we have to do fire mitigation anyway. So I go through and I find some open pastures, and we cut local trees. They're nice and full, and that also helps the community because the fire mitigation.
We have our elves over here who help you pick out just the right tree, and then they'll put it on top of your car for you.
We are 15 minutes from town, so people can get the atmosphere, the getaway, come up to the mountains without having to drive 3 hours and go cut it down themselves.
The most meaningful thing to me is when a family says, we're going to make this our family tradition. It's just so impactful to be a part of making somebody's Christmas special for them.